Well, hello. Hello again. It is I. It is now 7:32 in the morning. I practiced my violin for about 20 minutes. I'm going to go back and do it again. My goal is to attain mastery in this lifetime, which requires 10,000 hours. But I digress. You're not here to discuss my violin studies. You're here you're here to discuss Roe v. Wade. Since last night, I've been meditating, trying to connect with certain people who are part of the America PAC, people who decided to vote for Trump, raise money, stump for Trump. Um, a certain population of people that don't hate women. I don't know what these people were thinking when they voted for Trump, but there is a certain segment of people that voted for Trump where it was out of sight, out of mind. They just didn't really think about it. They really didn't take it in. If you're the Silicon Valley community, if you're a gay male, for example, you might not have any animosity towards women at all. If you're a gay man, it's simply that it's not part of your life experience. You're not worrying about getting girls pregnant. You're not worrying about becoming pregnant. And so you may be a good person who simply wasn't thinking and was just thinking about this is going to be good for the economy. This is going to be good for housing, etc. It's simply your thinking wasn't right. So you got pulled into the Trump train. That was part of the whole Silicon, pushed mostly by Elon Musk. The energy around this movement is really creepy and really misogynistic. Somebody had put up the statement, one of the MAGA, I don't know if it was a congressman, somebody here can tell me who it was. This individual said, "It's your body, it's my choice," right? So whether or not you get pregnant or not is the choice of the rapist. It's not the choice of the individual that has the body. Right now, 24,000 unwanted pregnancies due to rape are registered in the United States, and those numbers are bound to increase quite a bit because of the policies of the GOP. We will see more children born of rape because uh, this has given a lot of creepy people a lot of creepy ideas and not much safety for the victim. So it feels like rape. You know, when you go into this energy, it feels like this aggressive male energy that doesn't take no for an answer. It's very reptilian. You see something, you want it, you take it. And this energy is mostly being instigated by Elon Musk specifically and fueling that misogynism that already existed in MAGA. And then what happened was he pulled in other people from Silicon Valley that are not screwed up like this. And I think Elon is screwed up this way. There's something really fucked up. I'm sorry, but this is really some sick energy. It's very predatory. It's, you know, it doesn't surprise me that he was hanging out with Diddy, right? I mean, this is energy of force. This is something you saw with Epstein. This is the same energy. And it's not to say that this individual doesn't have great other skills that can inspire us to whatever, but I'm just talking about the energy of the campaign has attracted this mentality that assaulting is okay and taking women and putting them back in burqas, right? And now I see a retaliation is starting to happen. And it's happening from within this section of MAGA that evolved out of Silicon Valley, which is not an organic, natural relationship. It isn't a natural relationship between the evangelicals and the aggressive males that want to go around breeding women, this bizarre fetish. It's kind of a Nazi fetish when you think about it, like a fascistic fetish, freaky thing going on with certain people. And I don't know if it's Peter Thiel we're going to see a retraction, if Peter Thiel is going to come out and renounce some of this stuff. But somebody big, important people that were part of this whole BS are going to snap out of it. People in Silicon Valley that backed this nut job and his creepy, perverted friends with their strange ideas about women and children and all kinds of other creepy things. You have this energy between Donald Trump and Elon Musk where they are both bullies. You have to think about the level of psychological abuse. This is child abuse. If you look at the way that Elon Musk is treating his child by dragging her through the public and talking about how screwed up trans people are, and you're going to need a prostate exam at 40, honey. I mean, these are things that he's posting. You have to go into the psychology of anybody that would treat their own beloved child. That is your beloved child. That you, Mr. Musk, would treat her like this is so sick and screwed up for the entire world to see. And so you know, are you gay? I mean, you lived in LA, you hung out with a bunch of gay people. From what I understand, you may have helped birth a couple of children with lesbian couples, which I think is beautiful. But I'm just wondering why you feel this, and your children seem to be birthed through surrogate. I'm just wondering, just how straight are you? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way. I'm just saying your attacks against the LGBTQ community just don't seem to square with who you hang out with, who you make babies with. And what sometimes happens with people that grow up being called weak or pussies, beaten up by bullies like Mr. Musk, homophobic people who attack and beat up people like Mr. Musk, which was his entire childhood, is that he now is the bully and he's now doing it to other people who are being called pussies and weak and gay. It's the very names that he was called growing up. He's now inflicting that on his own beloved child. Sick. Should love your child, Mr. Musk. Not find a way to abuse her through the media. No, by the way, Vivian Jenna is moving out of the country, and I might be joining her if this crap continues. But my prediction today is that in a very, very, very short amount of time, you will be seeing people high up in Silicon Valley and other people that supported Trump changing their minds now that they're starting to see the ramifications with Roe v. Wade being taken away, 24,000 women being inseminated in states where they can't get an abortion, forced impregnation with their rapist. Never mind the psychological trauma of being raped, often in childhood. By the way, many of the victims are children. Now they get to, after the insemination, after being seated, right, they get to watch this alien grow, right? It's like the movie Alien. sanctioned by the state. And you, if you voted for Trump, must ingest the realization of that. You have helped grow that consequences of that, and the economic burden on the state that must raise that child and pay for the psychological well-being of the child birthing the child. So all of that is going to come out in a very short amount of time. So sit back and watch as the Trump voters snap out of their collective delusions and begin to demand protections for women as the barn door is closing. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this quick video. If you're trying to get in for a reading with me, you can find the information below. Be kind to all, so that all will be kind to you too. God bless.